I used it as soon as the timer hit 1. Why are they just now spawning in? Or am I missing all... Wait, what's Orda? Oh, fuck. The fuck is that? What is Orda? Why is Orda? How's it going, YouTube? My name is Mr. JZM, and this is going to be my first impressions of the new map Firebase Z, from the perspective of someone who is somewhat okay at high rounds. This story starts, of course, at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, the perfect time to do a global release for a map. I loaded up the game and started up the map with the intention of getting to a high round just like I would on any other Cold War map, by getting the ray gun and sitting in a camping spot for 50 hours. Why does this look like a multiplayer map? Why does it have the name going across like... While I tried my best to hold back some of my judgments until after I had fully immersed myself into the experience, sometimes I let things slip. And then there's the dark side of the map. Ooh, this is new.
A strike team is approaching the village, awaiting your orders, Beaver.
This reminds me of multiplayer.
Strike team, the Omega base is nearby. Max's contact will help us infiltrate.
I explored the spawn area a little bit and eventually made my way to the main part of the map through the teleporter.
Oh no. I know
Wow.
why you're here. You want the German girl.
They're not keeping any secrets, they're just putting it right there.
You restore facility power.
I explored the area a little bit more until eventually I came upon the trial computer and I had an absolutely brilliant 5-head idea. 2-lane map. Trial computer. They're bringing this back? Why? Furthermore, do I think I could get the Ray K from completing trials? Quite possibly. I might look into that later. And look into that later I did. Like many other people, of course. I'm gonna go this way first. Okay. What? Activate. Why does it cost money? And thus I continued on, activating all 3 ether reactors. Worldwide release. Okay. Protect the collection unit. Oh. I gotta find Jug. Side note, why do they not spawn in between rounds while this is active? On Gorod Krovi, they would continue to spawn in between rounds while the pods were down. Okay, it's actually pretty easy to protect. Okay, let's turn on the other 2.
Yes, good.
There's no way that's not part of something. Yeah, it's pretty easy to charge them. They don't really do that much damage. Like you can see, they were on it for a while, and the damage little bar barely increased. Okay. Alright, one more. Yeah, you can see it's really not. I got a calling card for that? That was it? Okay. Return to Ravenov. Oh, there's Jug. Let me get that. Maybe there was perks in the other 3 areas that I missed. Damn it. Wow, okay. That's easy. Oh, now... Wonderfizz is already active? And now I was on to my next mission, to get the Ray K from the trials. Oh, wait. Isn't that, the location I was just talking about? I think this might be a possible high round spot because you have a window right here and then they all come from here. Like, if you're able to maintain it, it'll work well. But, like, the question is, how easy will that be? Because you can just pop a ring right here and just focus over there. But there's no escape from this room. Like, if you go down, you're mega screwed. Alright, let's just skip all the trials. I got on the first try, okay? Now, before I got the Ray K, of course I had my first objective round. Now, I've never played Advanced Warfare or World War II Zombies, but many people have said it's similar to how those games work. Wait. Objective started, huh? Assault wave incoming?
Hear that? Death comes for us now. You must protect us. Get to the zone. Quickly. Prepare yourself.
It overlaps with the trials, by the way. Okay, protect. Napalm strike free to purchase. What? It just gave me a napalm strike. I'm protecting this, huh? What's going on? It's the same boss. It's the same boss music as Zetsubo and Gorod that I hear in the background. Oh. Okay, I just used my napalm strike across there. It's not doing that much, actually. I have to protect this thing. Is this in place of dog rounds? Well, that's gonna prevent you from camping in one spot indefinitely. That's for sure. That was a new symbol that just popped up, that broken heavy zombie symbol. Okay. Sure. The objectives didn't seem that hard. And after doing just one more trial, I was ready to get the Ray K. Are equally powerful. Yeah, exactly what I thought would happen. Wow. This is okay. Let the record show that I didn't see this on the screen. How do I do the other shot? And so with the Ray K, I just had one objective in mind: to train until around 30 and save up for the ray gun. Should I start hitting the box while I have 2 zombies left? Or should I go one more round? Might be an objective round, so I'm gonna start hitting the box. Now, I didn't know at the time, of course, but I think we all know now where this is going. Another Ray K. That is 3 Ray Ks out of the box before I got a ray gun. Pikachu said it isn't? It isn't in this game? It isn't on this map?
Ready to go.
No way. No way there's no ray gun.
Effective in any situation.
There's no way there's no ray gun.
I'll make
They would make a lot of people angry if the ray gun is not on this map. Turns out the ray gun actually isn't on this map. Now, why, you might be wondering? Well, maybe it's because Treyarch realized it was too OP, and they thought that the only solution was to just remove it. I love Treyarch fixing these problems that they're creating in the first place. They're the ones that decided to make the zombies weak and the ray gun strong, and now they're freaking out that they made it OP, so they're just removing it? Really? Realizing my fate that I wouldn't be able to find a camping spot with the ray gun, I had to just move on with the rounds and keep going with my Ray K. I was immediately met with my 3rd objective round, thinking that it would be the same as the last 2. And oh boy, was I wrong. Or am I missing all... Wait, what's Oh, the f*** is that? What is Orda?
Confusion of the highest.
This is when it dawned on me that every 10 rounds or so, we would be dealing with this guy. How is this a good replacement for dog rounds, which are supposed to be relaxing and an easy way to get more ammo and skip around? Orda aside, it was now time to explore a little bit further and try to figure out a high round strategy. But on my way of doing that, I got to learn how Tombstone works. Oh, shit. Wait, hold triangle for Tombstone Shadow. It's playing the Afterlife sound. I still lose perks like this? Why would I use that? So basically the way Tombstone works is instead of your self-revive, you could choose to go into the Tombstone Shadow. And while you are in the Tombstone Shadow, you basically have to revive yourself like Who's Who. Here's the problem. While you're in that shadow, you still lose perks. So while you could self-revive yourself automatically, it might take you some time to revive yourself, and when you get up, you're going to have less perks than you would have had by using a self-revive. Also, whatever armor you had before going down, that's how much you're going to have in your shadow. And typically, when you go down, it's because you don't have that much armor. This means that in later rounds, even when you have Jug, zombies are probably going to kill you in 2 or 3 hits. So yeah, good luck reviving yourself. Best part about it, let's say you fail to revive yourself while you're in your Tombstone Who's Who state, your game is over, my friend. Or on co-op, at least you die and bleed out and lose your weapons and get to come back next round, but on solo, that's it. It's either you self-revive or you Tombstone yourself. So basically, there is no reason you should be using Tombstone ever. Great perk design, Treyarch, really thoughtful of you. A little while later into my game, I ended up finding this high round strategy, which actually seemed really safe. And later on, I would end up seeing Sulky using the same strategy, so I definitely think I was onto something. Although, I was missing 2 key components. The first being that I needed to keep that door back there closed, simply because zombies would spawn all the way in Guam if I left it open. The second being, I had no idea that you can combine the 2 different types of shots from the Ray K. Unlike the Ray Gun Mark III, it's pretty unintuitive just because of how long it takes you to switch between the 2 types of shots. But with all this in mind, I would restart with the door closed and try to go for a high round once again. The strategy would actually work pretty effectively, but I realized the third major flaw with this map. The Manglers and the Mimics are way too strong and they spawn way too frequently. They only have slightly less health than the Megatons, but they spawn all the time, whereas the Megatons spawned every few rounds or so. So glad that these Manglers are balanced. Not only takes 100 shots to kill them.
Exfil option expired, strike team.
In case you were wondering, that Mangler took almost 50 shots to kill. And some of them have taken up to 75 shots, from my experience. This is a lot different than how they were in Gorod Krovi, where it would take 2, maybe 3 shots of a Mark III to kill them forever. Good balanced game, Treyarch. Love it. The last thing I'd like to bring up in this video is how sometimes you can just be absolutely barraged while playing this map. Sometimes, around 5 or 6 Mimics and Manglers will just spawn at the same time and land right on top of you, and with no warning, you lose all of your health in an instant. Watch these clips. It does not do anything useful, and it supposedly causes errors. Tombstone actually hurts. Tombstone actually hurts you. How do I react to that? Please explain what killed me there! Nothing attacked me. I see this ending badly. All in all, I just don't think this is a fun map at all. And I really have no motivation to keep playing it. It's got a lot of really bad mechanics and just isn't that interesting, and I don't think I'll be trying to go for any high rounds or world records on this map anymore. There's just a lot of really bad features, like the lack of a ray gun, Tombstone just being awfully bad, the Manglers and the Mimics being way too overpowered, and Orda being this map's version of a special round that's supposed to give you a max ammo. All in all, I just don't think it's that well designed, and I'm not interested. So I won't be playing this map in the near future, unfortunately. I hate to be so negative right after the launch of a map, but that's just how I feel. I'm not going to force myself to play something that I don't enjoy. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review of the map, after only a couple days, albeit. But this is the first time that I've ever played a map, and within 2 days of launch, I've just been like, wow, I really don't like it. Even with D-Machine, I thought that it was really fun at first, and it got a little boring after a few weeks, not after a couple days. I felt like I just had to give my honest opinions, and this is the result. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe out there, and peace.
Happy, carefree, champagne, dancing at sea. We're free, we are so happy here. We're happy right where we belong.